gonna get started. So the very first thing that you want to do is take a half a cup of butter into whatever baking dish that you're gonna use for the recipe. And we are gonna place the butter inside the dish, just like so. And then we're just gonna pop this in the oven and let it go ahead and be melting while we go on to the next step. So the first thing that we want to do is make up a buttermilk solution. Now you can use regular buttermilk or you can use sour milk like I'm doing. You need a half a cup of buttermilk and just a little drizzle of vinegar, and that will create our sour milk. We're just gonna let that sit there. And then you will need a second bowl. And in this bowl, you will need 3/4 cups of flour. It doesn't matter what flour that you use. I am using whole wheat for this evening. And then you just want to kind of sprinkle that to your taste with a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. And let me grab my whisk. I always forget something. So you just kind of want to whisk that together. And then let's check on our butter and see if it's melted. Okay, this is perfectly fine. It has melted perfectly. So what we're going to do is I have already taken 2 chicken breasts and I like to slice those in half. But the first thing that you want to do is just dip it in your buttermilk solution and then into your flour mixture. If for any reason you are using chicken that has the skin left on it, you will want to place it skin side down in your baking dish. But just put that right on top of that melted butter. And then this one. Perfect dish. It held all 4 of these. So if you have a larger family or anything, you might want to get together 2 baking dishes in case you want a little extra. So you'll just place those down into your dish like this, and then let me wash my hands up, and then I will place this in the oven, and you're gonna let it bake for about 30 minutes, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, y'all, now that the chicken has baked 30 minutes, you simply just wanna flip that over and go ahead and let that cook for an additional about 15 more minutes. And while that is baking and finishing up, we are going to continue with the last final delicious step. And that is, first of all, we're gonna create a sauce that we are gonna pour over the entire dish before we finish. It's what gives it its I like to call it. So you will need, this time, 1 cup of buttermilk or sour milk. And to that, you will add a sprinkle of parsley and garlic. Now on this step here, it's your choice if you would rather use fresh parsley chopped in place of the garlic and parsley. You can do that as well. And then 1 can of cream of chicken soup. Don't want to add water or anything to this. You just want to put the whole can of undiluted soup in the mixture and just whisk that together. Okay, so here is what our sauce looks like. So after the chicken is done baking this 15 minutes, all I will do is bring that out, pour the sauce over the chicken, and we're gonna bake it an additional 15 minutes. Okay, y'all, it's browning up nicely. So all we're gonna do now is our mixture we just mixed up. You're gonna spread that all over the chicken. That already looks amazing. Okay, so just kind of spread that all over, and then we're gonna pop it back into the oven for about 15 to 20 more minutes. And then it's ready. And there you have it, y'all. Just a down-home country chicken casserole dish that is gonna knock their socks off. Enjoy your evening, everyone. And I'll see you back here next time on Sugar Pie Nellie. Okay.
Sugar Pie Nellie, Sugar Pie Nellie.